Welcome. You are here to study the journey of the gifted student for kindergarten through second grade in Columbia County. So the first part of the journey is your student will have data collected on 4 different areas to meet Georgia's multiple criteria way we test gifted students. The first area will be mental ability. There are 2 tests that are the most common, the COGAT and the OLSAT. Achievement area, the ITBS test is the most common, and it's in the area of reading, math, and overall battery. Okay. Your student will be assessed for creativity. The Torrance test is a nationally recognized test as well, or your student might have a behavioral characteristics checklist completed by the teacher. However, the behavioral checklist can be only used once. Motivation, the behavioral characteristics of the checklist is completed by the teacher. Again, this is only used once, so if it was used for creativity option, then it cannot be used for the motivation option. Also, the GPA grade point average can be examined for motivation. So after data has been collected in these 4 areas, the data will be assessed, and your student may qualify for the gifted program under 2 options, option A or option B. So we'll first look at option A. So to qualify under option A, both of these conditions must be met. So the first one is strictly mental ability, and your student has to achieve the 99th percentile on the mental ability assessment that they took. Secondly, in the area of achievement, your student has to qualify with a 90 percentile or greater in the reading, math, or battery. So as long as one of those 3 is above 90%, they will qualify. So if your student meets both of those options, then they have qualified under option A, and they're ready to begin their journey as a gifted student. However, if your child did not qualify with those under option A, we can try for option B. That's the nice thing about Georgia's multi-criteria. We don't solely look at mental ability. So option B allows us to look at other areas of giftedness, not just intellectual. So there are 4 areas we look at, and 3 of those 4 criteria must be met. So we have a little bit of flexibility. So mental ability, notice there's a difference in numbers. The composite, which is the overall score, has to be a 96th percentile or greater. Or the component, so its individual piece, needs to be a 96th percentile or greater. Achievement, 90th percentile in reading, math, or the complete battery, so one of those 3. And here we look at the creativity, so the 90th percentile on either the Torrance test or the behavioral checklist. Lastly, we can look at the area of motivation, and if they're in the 90th percentile based on the behavioral characteristics checklist or their GPA, they can qualify under motivation. So 3 of these 4 different areas need to be met. So if 3 of the 4 requirements for option B, then your student will be accepted into the gifted program. Now, if only 2 of these options, of these requirements are met, unfortunately your student does not qualify, and data can be again collected in 2 years to try again. So after your student has been accepted into the gifted program in option A and option B, then they will begin to take advantage of the gifted program in the school, and they'll begin their journey having their creativity challenged, and they will learn so many new things in all areas of school, not just in the main subjects, and they will enjoy their journey all the way through, and they will gain so much good knowledge and experience, and ultimately you will get to graduate with the wonderful adventure of being a gifted student in the Columbia County school system.